This episode of Total Retail Talks is sponsored by Radial, the leader in omnichannel commerce technology and operations. The world's favorite retailers, like DSW, GameStop, and Shoe Carnival, trust Radial to help them profitably exceed customer expectations. Radial helps retailers drive top and bottom line revenue by taking on the complexity of their omnichannel business and transforming it into a seamlessly orchestrated experience. Utilizing Radial's payments and fraud, fulfillment and transportation, store fulfillment, dropship, and customer care solutions, retailers drive revenue and customer satisfaction to more profitably grow their business. Visit radial.com to see how.
Welcome to Total Retail Talks, your podcast channel for retail knowledge.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to episode 135 of Total Retail Talks. I'm Caitlin Sullivan, senior editor with Total Retail, and I'm here today with Joe Keenan, executive editor of Total Retail. Here today to talk to you about the top 100 omnichannel retailers report. It is Total Retail's second annual Top 100 Omnichannel Retailers report, and we're really excited to have it. And many thanks to Radial. And just kind of kicking this off right here, Joe, what are some of the key highlights to emerge from this year's Top 100 Retailers report?
Yeah, as you mentioned, this is the second annual report, and one of the first things that sticks out is that DSW and UGG are back at the top of the rankings. They're tied for first. They were tied for first last year as well. They're joined this year by Lids in a three-way tie for first, and Lids actually kind of made a pretty good jump from last year, as it was ranked sixth last year and now all the way up to the top spot. So a couple other things that I wanted to highlight in terms of key takeaways. So on the other end of the spectrum, off-price retailers did not fare as well as those brands I just mentioned. Marshall's, Ross stores, TJ Maxx to a lesser extent. These retailers struggled in our research and in kind of meeting the criteria that we had set. And a large part of that comes down to the fact that they do not have e-commerce websites. So they're hindered there. Lastly, I wanted to note that the growth in buy online, pick up in store functionality. Last year, 63 of the 100 brands that we researched didn't offer this to their customers. This year, that number had shrunk to 48. So a lot more retailers have taken the approach of giving their customers more options and allowing them to buy online and then pick up those orders in store.
Yeah, and there's always a lot of surprises that kind of come out of this report. And I just want to mention that we at Total Retail kind of broke this down into 7 different categories and kind of many different channels. When you think of that all-encompassing term, omni-channels, there's so many different moving parts. And going on what you had just said, some surprising facts, I guess. What are some other surprises that you found?
Yeah, so one of the things a couple different things, and you mentioned the different criteria that we evaluated the retailers on 7 different aspects of what we termed omnichannel. First up, in terms of a surprise, was that the number of retailers that offered a shared cart, for example, mobile to desktop and vice versa. If you had products on your mobile phone and your mobile cart, then log back in on your desktop site on the desktop, that those items are still in the cart, and then vice versa. The number of retailers that offered that functionality actually decreased year over year. Another one is that the number of retailers that offered cross-channel returns this year declined slightly year over year. So in 2017, 85 retailers of the 100 that we researched offered at least some form of a cross-channel return. So, buy online and then ship it back from home, or something that you bought online and bring it into a store. This year, 78 of the 100 retailers that we researched offered cross-channel returns, so a slight decrease there. So those two were kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, I agree with the returns. That's always such a pain point for retailers, too, not only in holiday time, but year-round and going into customer service. That kind of levels out a playing field. Surprised that kind of shrunk down a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're going to touch on returns coming up, too.
So what are some of the technologies that retailers are investing to enable the omnichannel experiences that the all-on customer kind of now expects?
Yeah, so I think it comes down to all about convenience for the customer. We hear this over and over again that, every decision that a retailer makes should be based on what's best for the customer. So in that vein, I think brands would be wise to invest in technologies that enable the seamless shopping and receipt of orders that comes with being a true omnichannel organization. So that that comes down to things such as a shared cart, buy online, pick up in store, ship from store, same-day delivery, cross-channel returns. So again, it comes back to that customer-centric mindset that brands need to have.
So I think everyone kind of likes to know, what are some of the retailers that saw a jump in their rankings and saw a little bit of a drop in their rankings versus last year?
Yeah, probably the best way to do this is to kind of break it down by category. So in the department store category, JCPenney went from 3rd last year up to the top spot in 2018. Also in department stores, Kohl's jumped all the way from 8th in 2017 to 2nd this year, so a nice push for Kohl's. Home improvement, well, again, this is a smaller category compared to some of the others that we researched. Home Depot went from worst in the category in 2017 to 1st this year. That's kind of par for the course for Home Depot, which has had a very strong 12 months. But perhaps no brand saw a bigger jump than the Children's Place, which moved from 30th in its category, apparel and accessories, all the way to 6th in 2018. On the flip side, Urban Outfitters dropped from 1st in apparel and accessories in 2017 to 5th this year. And then also Finish Line saw its ranking in the footwear category drop from 2nd in 2017 to 9th in 2018. So those are kind of a couple of the brands that slid either way on the spectrum.
Yeah, definitely on the scale. So a couple of stumbles, but it sounds all in all pretty good news. Looking forward, what are some of the omnichannel capabilities that you see as essential to retailers and the future of their success?
Yeah, I think it kind of ties in with that earlier question. It's going to come back down to convenience, and a lot of times that equates to supply chain and fulfillment. So I think we're increasingly seeing consumer demand for services such as buy online, pick up in store. So I think that's one key area that retailers really should be taking a close look at, and I don't see that trend changing anytime soon. So I'm very bullish on buy online, pick up in store. Another is, and I kind of said we're going to get back to this, but cross-channel returns, and particularly for apparel businesses that see a higher rate of returns than maybe some other product categories. Being able to seamlessly manage returns across channels, giving customers that flexibility is going to be a differentiator. So I would highly advise that that's going to be another area that I think you can make some mark and pick up some ground is by offering cross-channel returns.
All right, well, I think that's all we have for today. I want to say many thanks to Radial, our sponsor of the Top 100 Omnichannel Retailers Report. For more information, be sure to visit our website at www.mytotalretail.com and keep an eye out for the report coming your way. And until next time, this has been Total Retail Talks.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Thanks, everyone. This episode has been brought to you by Radial, the leader in omnichannel technology and operations. Learn how you can profitably exceed customer expectations at radial.com.